Hi, I'm Judy from the Tierra Santa Branch Library. Today we're making Plumeria bracelets. They come in lots of different colors. The supplies you'll need are the Plumeria beads, a glue, either E6000 or GS Hypo Cement, Stretch Magic. I like the 0.8 millimeter. You'll need spacer beads to help hide your knots. You'll need alligator clips or bead stoppers so your beads don't fall off. And you'll need scissors. It's good to work on a paper plate or a mat so your beads don't roll away. And you'll need a toothpick, both to enlarge the hole as needed and to put your glue onto your bracelet. The first thing you'll do is cut 2 pieces of Stretch Magic about 16 to perhaps 18 inches long. Put them on a clip, stretch it gently. And take a bead, and if the elastic doesn't go inside, you can use the toothpick to enlarge the hole. First you go through in one direction, and then you'll go through the bead in the opposite direction. That will keep the bead from turning. And sometimes it's a little bit challenging to get it through there. So you have an end coming out each side. Look down to near the clip. And then you put your spacer beads. Since I'm using an orange and white and yellow flower, I'm going to use some orange spacer beads. So on one strand I'll put 3 beads. You can use just one color, or you can mix it up. I do like to use the pony beads to hide the knot, but it's not necessary. If you don't mind seeing the knot, you don't have to do it. So you put the 3 beads on one strand, you put the same 3 beads on the other strand. So this is what you have at this point. Now you're going to put another Plumeria bead on. And when you pick up the beads, make sure the hole goes from one side to the other, that it doesn't come out through the top or through the bottom. Put your toothpick through it from both sides just to make sure the elastic will go all the way through. And usually the first side is easy and the second side might be a little bit harder. Goes. So again, the Plumeria flower is going through on both, or the Stretch Magic goes through on both sides. And this is what we have so far. So we'll continue until we've reached the desired length. Okay, I've completed the bracelet. It's about 7 inches long. And at one end I have the Plumeria bead, at the other end I have the spacer beads, so then when I tie it together it will be one continuous pattern. So be sure to space the beads evenly, make sure there are no big gaps, and then you'll want to unclip the Stretch Magic on one side, unclip it on the other side. So now I'm going to take 2 ends and tie them together. I'm going to use a surgical knot, a surgeon's knot, It's like a square knot, but has an extra loop. When you are ready to make a bracelet and the library's open, we'll have kits available with complete directions, including all the supplies that you need, all the directions that you need, and the surgeon's knot will be in there. So you just tie it, a couple knots is good. Put the clip back on, because the Stretch Magic, it likes to keep stretching and it likes to pull the knot apart. So now I've done the knot on one side and I'm going to tie the other side together. So I'll tie this side together. I'm using 2 surgeon's knot. You can use 2 or 3. Stretch it well so you know you don't have any big gaps. And then I'll put the clip back on it. So now I'm ready to glue. I'll use a toothpick and a drop of the glue, and then I'll shove it inside the bead. And give it about at least 12 hours, maybe a day, to dry completely, and then you clip your ends. Some other bracelets, you see, I just did the small spacer beads, but when I have the knot, I put the large pony beads. And you just put those under your wrist to hide them. Like I said, I don't like seeing the knots, but if you don't mind them, you can do it with all small spacer beads. And somewhere in here is elastic, the knots. Probably no one else will see it. So when we open, please come get your kit and make your bracelet.